Okay, well, I've got them all here, but I'll just
go for the main.
Do you want me to go for the main ones?
Reading like
Yeah.
first team with a few extras.
Yeah. So I'll leave a few out, like the goalkeepers. We can have the main one, but are you really bothered about the other ones?
Sell them all.
So I'll go in that order. I'll go from front to back. Andre Onana.
I think he's on last straw.
I'd be inclined to agree, but then at the same time, I'm sort of leaning towards keep.
He's got the potential, hasn't he? Because in the first half of Liverpool, he did some really good passes.
Yeah, I think definitely keep, because even like David De Gea's first season, he wasn't great, and obviously people called him out and stuff like that. But I reckon another season, and then obviously like come back and revisit it.
Yeah, if he doesn't kick on, but it's still early on, and if we do want a keeper that can play with the feet, I mean, what they're going to do? Sell him at a loss and go and try and find another one. We still know that he is a good goalkeeper. He
did single-handedly lose us at least 2 games, important games, but he's just moved. Like you say, give him another season. That's why I say last straw. Give him another season. So
the other goalkeepers, it kind of stinks a bit, so I'm just going to leave them out.
We haven't even seen the other
Bayende.
Yeah, we haven't even
we
haven't even seen him play, so I can't really say anything.
But yeah, we'll leave that out because I don't think that's very interesting. Victor Lindelof.
I think you should sell him. I'd probably keep him, but I think at this stage we need a proper reset. I think he's been there too long. I think just sell him.
He's not quite at the level that we need to be at. So
yeah,
I think definitely
Yeah, I think I'd be inclined to say that I like him but I think that's just because he's been around so long.
Yeah.
One of the mainstays, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think he is okay. He's a good enough squad player.
Yeah.
But if we really want to kick on, and maybe for his own good anyway, because he could start for somebody every week.
To be fair, it all depends if he's happy being a squad player. Because if he is, I'd probably keep him,
Yeah.
But if he's happy being that squad player.
I'd be inclined to say, despite the fact I've just said that, to say sell probably. I think it's better for him. I think maybe we just need a change. We need some different faces in there.
Yeah.
But I've not really got an issue with him, to be perfectly honest. Interesting one next.
Did you say what you'd do with him?
Sell probably, yeah. Get rid. Start again.
Harry Maguire.
Judging by his recent form.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, judging by his recent form, you'd normally say keep, but I think we should sell him because I don't think he's happy being second fiddle, and I think we need a reset and get some new centre-backs in next season. So judging by that, I think he should keep his career going and go to a top 6 club in the Prem. There's
also the side, if you do sell him now, while his form's improved, that you maybe get more than you were going to get when they were trying to move him on previously.
Yeah.
Difficult one because I think Varane's gone personally. I know I don't want to talk about it. We'll talk about that when we get to Varane.
I think he's interested in going abroad.
Martinez obviously will be around, you'd think. So that second spot's up for grabs. Whether or not Maguire can cement that, you'd say is probably unlikely, even though he's looked good recently.
Yeah.
I'll keep him because he's one of my favourite players.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably say last straw because obviously, fair enough, he's had a good bit of form recently, but think of the past previous years and stuff. It's not looked great, and obviously, if we could sell him, obviously nowhere near a profit, but we can get some sort of money for him.
Like 50 mil, something like that.
I wouldn't even go that far.
I don't think you can get
30,
that now.
40 mil.
Yeah, he's like 31, isn't he? 32.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Obviously, we was all shipping him off to West Ham beginning of that in the summer and stuff like that.
But then again, at the end of the season, I think he still moves to West Ham and still be. I bet he'd be loved there. Honestly,
oh, yeah, he'd slot straight in.
Yeah, with Moyes.
That's it.
Big centre backs, big midfielders.
Don't sell my Harry. I'm keeping you, Harry.
So you go in last straw.
Yeah.
Reece,
Well, I don't know actually. Maybe it's more towards sell then. Yeah.
That means we need at least 2 more centre backs coming in through the door next season.
Easy one then, I think. Lisandro Martinez.
Yeah, keep.
Yeah, keep.
Keep, obvious, isn't it? I know he's injured at the moment.
The butcher.
Didn't start the season the best. Maybe he was still injured. Early days for him, really, United-wise still. So
we said that, didn't we? We said, to be fair, we're singling out all these other players at the start of the season, but we actually said Martinez is doing shite.
He started poorly.
But that's probably because he was carrying that injury.
Yeah. I mean, the team form was poor as well.
Yeah.
But I have every faith he's the sort of player we need to move forward with.
Yeah. You say keep as well, didn't you, Reece? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Easy one. First one where we've got a unanimous
solid
decision. Tyrell Malacia.
I'd keep.
Yeah, I'd probably keep as well.
I sell him.
I don't think we need to upgrade the left back position yet.
I feel like I've seen enough from him already.
Well, I haven't.
He's only a young player, isn't he, as well?
Yeah.
You could keep him round. I'm just not really that interested.
I don't think he's a first team player. I think he's definitely a squad player at the moment.
I think we need to address the right back more than the left back.
God,
so.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus
100%.
Christ.
So I wouldn't really bother about that.
Yeah.
I'd keep him.
I can't say I'm that interested in whatever we do with him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's one of those. I've not got a lot to say on that one. It's just disappeared.
We loved him at the start, to be fair. Didn't he make his debut against Liverpool and he was like
he
flying
well.
in for tackles?
And then I've never seen him play that well since.
No.
Reguilon, obviously he's on loan.
I'd just
let him go back.
let him go, yeah.
I've been impressed, but I think that's because I wasn't expecting anything, to be honest.
Do you know what stuck
He's
with
better
me?
than I thought.
So what stuck with me is I actually really liked him when he first came and he was playing out of his skin. And then you said, I swear you said on the podcast, or you said to me separately, is that just because he's trying to get a club though? And
he's
it
obviously
could
not
be.
wanted it.
You're
You're
playing,
is he?
Big money contract at United.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah, that's what it could be. So and lately he hasn't been up to when he first came. So I'd get rid.
Yeah, I'd say obviously it's a loan anyway, but
Yeah.
I'm happy just for him to go.
back.
But he's been okay. Been better than I thought, is what it is. Varane.
I'd keep him, but I do think because he toyed with it at the start of the season, he did like a few interviews and he said he's open to go into Saudi. So I think he's probably got one eye on Saudi and especially having a bit of a kerfuffle with the manager at the minute. So I'd keep him, but I think he's going.
Yeah, I think it's a difficult one really because you want someone in the team who's soul-heartedly for United, but like you say, I don't think he is. But
He played really good against Liverpool.
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
It's the best I've seen him play for a while. It's a sell for me. I was really excited when he joined. Looks like Real Madrid had our pants down, really. I don't think he's fit. I think he's had injuries in his career now where it doesn't look like he's going to be able to maintain fitness and keep playing football matches. There's obviously some problems there with the manager. I really, really like him as a player. I liked him before he joined United, but the fact we've not seen enough of him, I've not actually seen him be amazing on many of that occasions for how good of a player we sort of thought we signed.
Yeah.
And if we can cash in, I think we should.
Yeah,
But
I think we just signed him like 5 years too late.
yeah,
Definitely.
I wanted him for a long time.
There was a stage like recently where he was playing, getting injured, then coming back, playing, getting injured, and I think Ten Hag just got annoyed with him, so that's why he dropped him. But
It's what led Maguire to getting a chance again.
yeah, I think if you get
Led
injured
to our
every game,
downfall.
if you're getting injured every game, there's no point, is
Yeah,
there? But
that's it.
like say when he's on form, I'd keep him. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a shame because he's had a great career, but
Getting
Diogo
gone.
Diogo Dallo.
Get him gone, mate. Get him absolutely out of the club.
do we even need to say?
I'll drive him to the airport
I would.
and I'll load his suitcases on the plane.
I don't even know. I'd just get him out.
I feel bad being that negative about a player for our own team. I've seen enough.
Yeah, but they was in their underrated 11, weren't they? And we were so surprised. Like, because if you speak to any United fan, I don't think you get 1 out of 100 that says he's good.
No, he stinks. Absolutely pongs. He's just. I hate him.
How can
think
you be
he's-
a professional footballer and not cross the ball?
I think his defending's poor. I don't think he's very inspiring going forward. His crosses, you might get 1 in 10 that's viable.
Do you know what made me laugh? He's never put a good cross in. Even the one where Alejandro Garnacho got the overhead kick, it was so far behind
He
him.
had to run to go and get it.
The poor cross made the goal better almost because
Yeah.
it's more impressive, the technique.
But
But
what made me laugh is he actually went on a free kick to cross the ball against Liverpool, didn't he? And it just went out of play. And I
Out of
went,
play.
in what world does he even get a chance to even take that free kick?
But the manager must like him. I think Solskjaer liked him.
I think it's because he can play both left back and right back, though.
That can be the only
Yeah, but-
thing.
He plays both bad.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
It doesn't impress for me. Very rarely, and I'll give him his credit because I feel like I'm on his back before a game even starts. But if he does play well, I'll be like, oh, he wasn't actually that bad today. But the majority of games, he can't pass wind. He's poor going back. He's poor going forward. Like he doesn't. I don't understand what he offers to the team.
Yeah.
The passion's there, but
It is, and
the ability's not.
I'd love for him to turn it round. I've said it many a time. I don't want him to be shit, but he is.
He just is. Shit.
I think Wan-Bissaka's better.
I'd rather have Wan-Bissaka playing, yeah. I mean, I
would.
know he offers nothing going forward, really.
He started playing a lot better going forward, but yeah.
But then, defensively, so much better.
Yeah.
Is that another unanimous sell? We had a unanimous keep. Is that a unanimous sell?
Yes.
I'd give him away.
Yes. I don't even think we should sell. Terminate. Has it got a category for terminate contract?
Send him to Matt Town.
Would you have him at Mac?
They'd do a job.
Get him at Bolly.
Yeah.
Whilst it makes sense then, Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Keep.
Yeah, keep.
Oh, stop the unanimous, I'll sell.
I'd keep him for a second fiddle, yeah.
I think none of them are good enough. I think he's better than...
That means you're going for two, you'd have to get 2 right backs in.
Yeah, that's it. So we get 2 centre-backs, 2 right-backs.
And if you want 2 right backs that are good enough for United, that's at least you're spending 70 mil.
I'm being cutthroat here. We don't win anything with him.
As a second right back.
Well, what's the point? Like, just get rid of him.
Because you still need someone there, don't you?
Yeah,
Well,
you still need
I'll
someone
bring
there.
whoever's in the youth team, let them play. Like, I've seen enough from him. He moves like he's being controlled by a D-pad. He's not comfortable on the ball. He's good 1v1, but everybody knows that, so they put it over the top and run in behind him.
How
Can't
often?
go
I've seen
forward.
all that, to be fair.
How often do you get one-on-ones anymore? You don't really get them, do you?
You don't have that many players like your Eden Hazards. Maybe Salah will run at you. Doku. There's not that many players like that that'll square up a fullback and just try and take them on.
And especially now with the new way of playing, everyone wants to play their fullbacks as like strikers. I couldn't imagine
Trent in midfield.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine Wan-Bissaka up top or in midfield. Jesus.
I think if we want to play like that, which I think I've seen Ten Hag set us up like that at times,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
he tries to bring them central when we're in possession. I think he's poor on the ball. I think he's slow. He looks very unorthodox for a professional footballer. I always used to think the same about Chris Smalling. He looked uncomfortable with the ball at his feet. He plays the game for a living.
Yeah.
And I've not really got an issue with him. I don't think he stinks the place out. We bought him for 50 mil. He was a hot prospect. I don't think he's ever improved.
No.
I think he's at the
50
same
mils.
level he was when we
that
bought him.
first season he played was good, but
Under Ali.
yeah,
He was winning those games, but that was a different way of playing.
yeah, definitely.
But people, it's like people know now the frailties, don't they? People would try and take him on and he would get the best of them. I don't think players try that anymore when he's in the team. But yeah, I've seen enough.
So you're selling both our right backs?
Yes.
We'll keep one. We'll keep one, mate.
We'll keep one.
So that brings us on to Luke Shaw.
Yeah, keep.
Yeah, keep.
Keep, it's easy, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think he's actually the best left back in the league, and I don't think that is me being biased.
yeah.
I actually think he
It's
is.
hard.
There's not a lot of great left backs in the league.
There's not, is there
If
really?
he stays fit now, I saw someone like giving Luke Shaw shit the other day, and they were saying like, oh, he hasn't even got like, he's got more red cards or more injury. No, he says he's got more injuries than he's got assists. And I went, Luke Shaw's been assisting quite a lot, like he's balls in and that through free kicks and stuff.
Well, not this
Maybe
season.
not this season. Last season, he even had it important ones like the free kick for Casemiro's header in the final. It's like stuff like that, but I don't think people even realise what Luke Shaw does.
That's it. And
Apart
he's-
from United fans.
he's still England's first choice left back as well. So
Oh,
it's-
Yeah.
and you see what he does in those England games. Like, yeah, definitely keep.
Yeah. It's a no-brainer that for me, that one.
When we thought life peaked when he scored that last first goal.
First goal.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But yeah, an easy keep.
Yeah.
There's a few loans here. Brandon Williams.
I'd probably keep. He's smashing it at Ipswich, to be fair.
I like Brandon Williams.
I haven't watched the other league as much as yous, I'm guessing, but I couldn't really say. But considering he's left back, or there's your right back, innit? That's your right back you're keeping, is it?
Well,
He plays left
does
back,
play
doesn't he?
left.
Yeah, he plays left back, yeah.
I wouldn't have him. I'd sell him.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to have.
I
Not
liked
good
him
enough.
when he broke through. I thought he embodied what I expect to see from an academy player breaking into the first team. He was hard in tackles, he was passionate, and I just quite liked him from the start. He was a local lad, and then he didn't really get a chance after that. I think he maybe had a couple of shaky games and never really got a chance again, and then has gone out on loan now. And he also went out on loan to Norwich.
Norwich, yeah.
Didn't really impress there.
I'll tell you what I would like to see, though. Maybe I would like to see him maybe in pre-season playing our way. Maybe if he moves into midfield, to see how he handles that. Because I don't think he's got the ability as a fullback, do you know, the old-fashioned ones, because I don't think he's got the pace for it either.
I'd prefer for him to be our backup left back than Malacia.
I mean, it's not a bad shout.
I wouldn't.
It's
I
hard
that's
to- it's
terrible.
hard to-
I think he's harder in tackles. Obviously, I've not seen an awful lot from Malacia, I think he's probably now got better experience and playing in this country as well. So if I was going to take a punt on one of those two, I'd take a punt on Brandon Williams.
I'm selling.
I'll keep. You keep, or we've not got a lot of last straws.
Yeah, you can't really do last straw
not for him
because it's loan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Johnny Evans.
I think you should sell him, but I've been very impressed with him. I'm only saying sell because I don't think...
We don't need him, do we?
No, I think United need... Because we're in such a shite place now that it's good, but...
It's a step in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think I've been very impressed with him. I think he's been one of our best centre-backs, to be honest.
He's been better than I thought he was going to be. I'd sell as well, but I like Johnny Evans. I'm glad he's had a chance, so he's been pretty good.
It'd be good for his career to get rid, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So on to midfielders, we've got another few loans there, but they're youth players, so I'll leave them out. Amrabat.
I don't know.
He is on loan.
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know if there was like basically we have to pay something. Do you know what I mean? At the end,
I don't think it's expensive though.
I think the good thing for the club potentially is here, and this is my stance on it. Is I'd sell him. I've seen enough. He's pony.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
It's a typical example for me of a player signed off a World Cup performance. I know he was good for Fiorentina, got them to that final and everything. He stinks. I don't rate him at all. Never
go for someone that's had a good World Cup because I think it's very overrated.
Yeah.
Well, look at the players in the past. Oh, fucking James Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He moved to... Where did he move to?
Do you remember his video when he joined Everton?
Up the toffees. That's probably the best thing he ever did.
No, yeah, there was rumours that he was like going to it, wasn't there?
But this is why I think the United have accidentally could have played a blinder here because they've signed him on loan with an option to buy.
Wait, who are we on about? I thought
Amrabat.
Right,
still, yeah,
because of financial fair play, they would have bought him.
Yeah.
And he is shit. So I think we've gotten away with one. I would not, from what I've seen, I'm not paying that money at the end.
I think he's getting ran ragged, really.
He's
in midfield.
slow. He runs like he's got cement in his boot. I saw on Twitter,
what was
killed me. He runs like he's got coins in his pocket.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I've some analogy of that.
I really wanted him to impress. The first few games when he played, he come in and left back. I was like, he looks all right.
He was getting ran in midfield against Liverpool, wasn't he?
Can't pass wind.
No.
He's giving it away, and then he can't make up for his mistake. So, as snide as it may seem, and it's very early on, I'd just be inclined to not keep him on.
Send him back. Send him back over there.
Don't bother buying.
Mason Mount.
Keep.
Shouldn't have bought him.
Really? I keep him.
Shouldn't have bought him.
I don't think we should have bought him, but I'd keep him.
I'll keep him because I feel like it's too early to say.
He's had like 3 games.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, look, his minutes aren't great. He's actually had 12 appearances.
He's
but
back in
the
training
minutes
now.
is very poor across those 12 games. He's got 1 assist in the Carabao Cup, and that is it.
The only problem I've got is we spoke about it previously that where does he fit in?
I just don't think he does.
Yeah, I would be inclined to agree.
I'd stick him on the right instead of Anthony, to be fair, but...
Yeah, but you could stick anyone there. But
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka there, he'd probably do better. At least across the board.
Do you know what? It's a shout.
So, yeah, I feel like there's not an awful lot you can get into with that. We've not got enough data, really, and then...
But we did
don't know
say
when he's going to play.
we did do a thing on Havertz is basically being the same as what Mount's done, and now Havertz is actually scoring a few, but he's still playing shit. But I'm just thinking, could that when Ten Hag gets his flow, maybe next season, would that start working having Bruno and Mount there?
My only thought is that he drops Bruno deep and plays Mount.
I know, but I don't like Bruno deep.
He's just not good for anyone.
But whether or not that midfield can work.
The amount of chances we create when Bruno's behind the striker is unreal. And then you drop him deep and you think, but he's got his quality of passing. No, it's not good.
I would argue that there's a world where we could try that out because Bruno creates all these chances and we don't score anyway.
Well, yeah, true.
So why not drop him
point.
deeper and put someone else further forward? I know that sounds like a ridiculous thing to say, but I just think it wouldn't hurt giving it a go for a couple of games, is what I think. At this point,
I'd still sell him. Get rid. He's not good enough.
After like 3 games?
Yeah.
Well, I'd keep him.
I'll keep him.
I'd get rid.
Quite nicely flows into Bruno Fernandes then.
Yeah, keep.
Yeah, it's hard to not say keep, isn't it?
To me, he's the best player.
Best player from a mile.
Captain. Can do it all. Maybe want to see a bit more from him in big games. maybe a bit more composure at times.
Yeah.
But I still think on the ball, technically, he's comfortably the best player at the club.
Everyone always says about his moan and that, but that's it, just the player he is. I mean, we've just got to accept it. Like,
I think he's got to be careful with that, though, especially after Dallow's double yellow at the weekend.
yeah.
That honked to shit, by the way.
Well, I think I don't think
we're all
that.
happy he's not playing. Right,
I know you say like be careful and that, but I think the refs need to sit down at the end of the season, look at that, and say, "Listen, we're not doing that anymore."
yeah,
because that's a bad rule.
So bad.
That
I
is
understand
awful.
like one yellow card for dissent. Do you know what I mean? But showed a bit of passion, kind of thing. He wasn't aimed at the ref.
Because he even threw his fist away from the referee, so he didn't even throw him at him.
You also have to
Miles
say
away from
with Bruno as well is that with him being captain, although he can't commit dissent, so to speak, but if he gets a chance to have a moment with the ref, he is allowed to. He's the only player that is supposed to because he is the captain.
It's a bloody good job.
So he should get away with it more than the rest of them. But
Thank God.
Another player in the creative position, Christian Eriksen.
I think we just sell him.
Yeah, I think his times.
Sell for me
At
too.
the
He's
top
got better
flight
quality
kind of thing,
on the ball, but
he slows the game down a bit. It's just he can't. Obviously, you can hold the ball up and stuff, but he's not quick. We've not got that dynamicness to go forward.
I will say one thing though about Christian Eriksen: the ball that he played through to Rashford when we lost at the Emirates to Arsenal. Remember, last minute goal.
Yeah.
I don't think many players on our team will make that pass.
No. 100%.
If you had McTominay on the ball, couldn't make the pass. Amrabat couldn't make the pass. So the quality's there. I just think he's getting on a bit now. I think we need to reset, and just sell him.
We've got all these aging players that we just we can't keep them. We can't keep buying older players, kind of thing.
For those few moments where you get that world class quality out of him, I just think you lose so much playing him in a game that it doesn't really make up for it. You know, there's some players you put out there. Take, I know it's an extreme example. Take Cristiano, for example. When people were saying he doesn't drop back and everything, he gives you that much where you're like, I don't care. Like, he still scores. He still does the business.
Yeah.
Eriksen, you're counting on him to make a Hollywood pass to make up for the fact that he can't run. He's slow, and we have no press, and we're basically a man down in midfield on the one hope that he might pull a worldie pass out. And I really like him. I think he's applied himself well. I think he's a likeable character in general anyway, but I don't think we need him.
No.
And I think it's time, like you said, he's just
It's time to go.
I think we've sold half the team now, but let's carry on.
Yeah, when it came back to Brentford, mate, game gone.
That's fine. I think
Hey,
it's fine.
Do you know what? He could still move back to Brentford and still have good season.
Yeah, that's it.
He helped them stay up.
Yeah, there's some midfielders in the Prem that are like that.
Yeah.
Slow it down, but we don't need that United.
No. Amad Diallo.
Sell. Not good enough.
Yeah, he's not
Not
played.
even seen him.
Yeah, that's it. We've not even seen him play.
Even at Sunderland, though.
Not that nice little Hernandez-esque backheader.
Well,
in the Champions
yeah.
League.
But when he was at United, I didn't see.
I'd like to see him get a chance. So
Yeah, it's
maybe I'll throw him on last straw, even though I feel like he's done nothing wrong to deserve that. But
he's
Possibly.
just one of them players that isn't going to play.
You could have tried
he's
him
better
instead
than
of Anthony,
Pellistri?
but yes.
so
I'm selling both of them, mate.
Pellistri currently is your second string right winger. So I think I'd give Amad a go. I'll put him on last
I would,
straw.
yeah. But
Like,
hasn't he been injured all season?
He's just coming back from an injury, I think.
I'd
he's-
give him a go.
anything's better than Anthony at the minute. I mean, he just reeks, but
Yeah.
I'll go last straw,
I'd still sell him.
which
but
seems unfair to him because I don't think he's had a fair chance at Manchester United. But
no. He was all right at Rangers, all right at Sunderland. Give him a chance. Last straw, definitely, yeah.
You selling him?
Yeah.
Stinks from you. That.
He's starting the season with 4 players next season.
But this is because we're selling him at the end of the season, so I'm not obliged to keep it, trying him.
He's backtracking here.
No, you try him on right, but I still want to sell him.
Yeah.
Let's flow nicely into Pellistri then.
So, not good
Loan.
enough.
Yeah, I know it's not an option. I would agree with that.
We can't, mate.
I know,
It's not an
I'm creating
option.
it.
Last straw, send him on loan.
I think
Yeah,
I'd
okay.
send him on loan last straw.
Somewhere in the Championship.
No, I think it
He's
has
not
to
good
be in the
enough at this
Prem.
level right now.
I think it has to be in the Prem because we loaned him
True.
out to somewhere abroad, didn't we? In Spain.
Sent him back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think he stayed there.
And then he was doing okay, and now we've got him back. I just think he needs to be in the Prem to show what he's like.
But who's
Yeah,
an
where-
eligible candidate to take that?
I don't know. Take
signing on?
Sheffield United, anyone.
Oh, yeah, well, that's ponging in it,
Fucking
really.
dooming it there.
Yeah, in it. Bang,
Oh,
relegation.
He didn't manage to help them out of a relegation dogfight.
Well, I want to sell him anyway. I don't
maybe,
care.
maybe someone like Wolves, to be fair. Wolves wouldn't be a bad show.
Do you know what? Yeah, good shout that.
Yeah, I'm sure he gets in above fucking.
Oh no,
Jonah
like
or
Sarabia
right
and all that.
Yeah.
Nah, he don't even get in there, does he? He don't even
Probably
get in
wouldn't,
Wolves
but-
team. So how can you say you want him in United?
No, I think loan though. I think
100%.
I think there's something there. Casemiro.
I'd love to keep him, but I do think he wants to go.
I think he wants to go.
I think we give him too big of a contract.
Yeah.
I
Happy
will
retirement,
say
isn't it, really? It's like a lot of United players at the minute.
I'd keep him.
I'd keep him right now.
Yeah, I'd keep him.
But at the same time, I'm viewing this similar to Varane, except Casemiro had such a bigger impact than Varane has had since he joined.
Last season was like great when he signed.
It was brilliant. Real shame that the sort of performance has dropped off. There's been injuries there. But I'd be inclined to keep him right now. But if someone came in with big money, I don't think the club's turning that down.
No,
And I don't think me as a fan would be that mad about it either.
I don't think
we went
we-
to Saudi
amount of
and we got a good amount of money for him. We signed him for way too much money, but
it's not the end of the world either if we did sell him. I will say that. Even though I want to keep him, it's not the end of the world if we sell him because maybe Manu by the end of the season could have had a good stint in that defensive midfield position. Yeah,
I think
It's a bit early.
I think for 40 mil or something like that, if you sold him for like half the price, what was it, 70 mil?
We signed him for 60 something mil, I think it was.
Around that figure, I think.
Yeah, so yeah, if you get like 30 mil for him, I think you could like put that towards a decent centre defensive mid. To be fair,
But yeah,
You'd like to think, but it's United, innit?
yeah.
We always overpay.
yeah,
I'll go
true.
keep for now.
Yeah, I'll keep him.
Cool.
Can't afford to get rid
We've
of
kept a player. Come on.
This one's kind of an outlier because he's actually gone.
Oh, it's Van der Beek.
Yeah.
He's on loan though, isn't he?
With an obligation to buy.
Yeah, I think
So
you
he's
need
gone.
to. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd get rid.
I would have got rid anyway. Would you have all got rid?
yeah.
Happy days. Moving on. Copy Manu.
Oh, keep.
Oh,
Keep.
sell, mate.
Obviously.
Don't like him.
Stinks.
Nah, of course
Not
I want
good
to keep him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Happy days. Scott McTominay.
Keep, but not first team starter. Well, not constantly anyway.
You need him around the place, don't you?
I'm going to go last straw.
I'll go last straw because he needs to show more than just getting a goal every now and then.
Yeah.
And I do like him. That's not me like, oh, I'm sick of him. I just think he's been around a long time now. I like his work ethic. He's got goals in him. He's come through the academy, captains the team the other day. I don't know I think we could get better than him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But we haven't got any midfielders as it
But I'd
is,
like
so I
him
think
to
we
be
need.
around.
Yeah, we need to keep him.
I would like him to be around, and I'd love to see him succeed. So last straw for me. If he has a few stinkers and falls out of favour again, maybe that's it.
I'll go last straw as well.
Last straw.
Nah, I'd keep him still.
Keep
Yeah.
like that. Hannibal.
So,
Sell, mate. I'm furious with the guy.
Furious with him.
Honestly, yeah, like everyone was like bigging him up and think he's so good. Like, how has he stayed there for this long? He has nothing about him.
I think it's because his name's Hannibal. Pretty much.
And he had that Sergio
Yeah.
Bob haircut. That
We-
stood
we-
out like a sore thumb.
Didn't
Now
we
he's got
actually buy
Cromwell's.
him for quite a big fee as a youngster as well?
I don't know.
Didn't we?
The academy bought him.
Yeah, but like for quite a reasonable fee.
Couldn't tell you. Maybe
Yeah.
reasonable for an academy prospect.
Honestly, I think he's dire, mate.
Yeah.
I like the passion, but that's all I like. It's similar to a Dallo's situation. I don't think he's got a lot of quality on the ball.
Yeah, if you said like Hannibal kept it one of the last games, he just kept playing with it, and he could have sent someone through. I was like, what the fuck
He
are you
got fouled
doing?
and then Luke Shaw
He's a
clattered
bit-
him.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a bit reckless.
He is, yeah.
Well, that's the
But
only
like
thing about
composure.
him. He's got a red card in him.
But
Yeah,
I don't
that's it.
think he would play like that for every team. I think that he plays that role for United because there's nobody in there that will fly into a tackle. They're all spineless.
Yeah.
And I think he tries to inject that bit of his bastard personality into the team. But no, I think I would probably sell as well.
Get rid.
Yeah. Not showed me enough.
Get him gone.
You're gone. Anthony Martial.
So, it's just.
Is that your easiest
stinks.
one?
Yeah.
Sell.
Dallo was
That's the
easy.
easiest one. That.
Yeah, Dallo was
Sell.
the easiest one, mate. He stinks.
I think Martial's easier than Dallo.
Yes, sell. Seen enough.
You wanted to talk about him, then he was like, "No, I'm not talking about him."
Marcus Rashford.
Last straw.
Last straw, yeah, definitely.
I'd be inclined to agree. There's part of me a few weeks ago would have been raging and wanting him gone, but that's just a reactionary
What I don't
anger,
get,
I think.
what I don't get about Rashford is, I'm finding it hard to get around my head about last season where he came up with a celebration doing this, and it was about mindset.
Yeah.
His mindset's all over the
Attitude
place.
stinks.
His attitude stinks. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, something's going wrong at home or whatever.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm not saying that, but shit happens. You've got to get on with it.
Yeah, get on with it, mate.
And everyone's saying the perfect thing now. He's a purple patch player. He does good, and then he goes quiet for a season.
You could sell him and cash in. I mean, he's going to do a good job.
But at the moment, you'd get a lot.
He needs to start performing before you sell him, Will.
Yeah, that's it. If we would have sold him this summer.
PSG wanted him.
Mad.
Yeah.
Mad money.
But to be fair, his contract was coming to an end, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
Playing for
but at least
money.
we've got him under a contract now, so we can actually get money for him.
That's true. Very true.
But yeah, he's been shit this season.
Terrible.
Very
Toss. Get him gone. No, last straw.
Give him that last straw.
Yeah, last straw. Because he's got the quality.
It's like his 8th season
Yeah.
in the Premier League.
He's actually got so much quality, and it actually infuriates me saying last straw because I think he's really good to have like around the place, but he's like I say, the mentality thing stinks.
Yeah.
I'd agree. Last straw, I'm happy with.
Yeah,
I'm not quite pushed to say either end of the scale right now. Hoyland.
Keep.
Yeah, keep.
Yeah, has to be.
That's an easy one. Like, even though he hasn't got goals, he's
No
still
goals
been
in the
playing,
Prem, but
still been playing well though, hasn't he?
yeah,
showed
he's in the right place. He's just getting no service.
Yeah.
He shows he knows what it's about. So I'm happy. Obviously, we've only just signed him as well, so what? There's going to be no other answer there.
And if we sell Martial, we've got no striker as well. So
No defence, no midfield, no up front.
we haven't actually. I was looking at the squad the other day, and we've actually got no midfielders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are injured, the ones we do have.
Yeah, but even when they're back, we don't have a lot of midfielders. After selling Fred,
No.
Yeah,
Let's
silly
just
decision, that.
throw a little outlier in there.
sorry.
Fred,
Should have kept him.
would you have kept him?
Yeah,
Yeah, unanimous.
Yeah.
I would have kept him.
I
as
think
well.
we're missing a lot about Fred in midfield.
Yeah, I really learned to love that bastard. Even though
Yeah.
at times he couldn't pass wind.
There was a game last season. It was against Spurs at home, if you remember it. Fred was our best player, honestly.
I honestly thought he was either a 9 out of a 10 or a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, he's one
Yeah.
or the other one. He had
No
like
in
good
between.
games or shit games.
Yeah.
But he was like the engine in midfield. He'd be in either box.
I thought he did. I
Yeah.
thought he was actually doing better than McTominay. I thought out of the two, I think McTominay should have gone.
I thought last
Yeah.
season was his best season that he played in United
Yeah.
shirt, Fred.
And bang, sold him 15 mil.
Made the money.
Sent him to
Turks
Turkey
had
for,
him.
like, what, a third of what we paid for him, if that?
Yeah, it must
Apparently,
have
he's been playing well over there.
Yeah, but they've won every game this season. And then he got sent off last game.
Yeah. Alejandro Garnacho.
Keep.
Keep. Good prospect. I think we could just keep playing him. Keep at it.
He does need to hit the gym. He's very
He
weak.
does need to get a bit stronger.
He got thrown around the pitch against Liverpool.
I do see a lot of parallels with him to the Ronaldo.
Oh,
first
heavy
stint.
up.
I do. In terms of like, he's got that big-headedness, confidence about
No,
him.
he has, yeah.
He's got that swagger where he's doing a bit too much, and at times it must be frustrating for the players and the manager and even us as fans. But then obviously you look back on Ronaldo now and you're like, obviously the career he had. Not saying Garnacho can get anywhere near those heights, but I think if he starts shaking a bit of that out of his game and matures a little bit.
He can definitely be a big player.
Let's smash through these last few.
Okay.
Go on.
Anthony.
Sell.
Sell.
Last straw.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he could actually stay at United?
I've seen...
He's toss.
I say this very loosely. I've seen an improvement in his game, and by that I mean he's gone from a 2 to a 3. But I've seen things change. I've seen he looks a bit more positive. He looks to move the ball, albeit he might fuck it up. So if in this stint of games he can't improve any more than that, my last straw would go to a sell. But I think we spent all that money. Let's at least see the season out now. I know he joined last year.
He's got to see the season out anyway, Annie. But I haven't seen enough from him, and just purely the fact that he can't even use his right foot to pass a ball. Never mind
Being
shoot.
a right winger as well. Can't
Yeah.
even cross the ball in.
People all
Easily read.
Yeah.
all on the internet through the whole Harry Maguire saga saying how shit he is, 80 million, blah, blah, blah. If this doesn't work out, this is a worse signing. Would you agree?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Maguire's actually done something.
I think, and you've also seen with Maguire that it's just one of those things weren't going his way. He was trying, the effort levels were there. Anthony, it's kind of a bit like a spoilt brat a little time.
If we do sell Anthony, it will go down as the worst signing because of the money.
Yeah, we won't get a lot for him.
No. I don't even think you get 30 for him.
Sell, last straw.
Sell.
Okay.
Who have we got now?
Sancho.
I mean, he's going anyway. Get rid of him.
He's going anyway,
He's
but
not
I
good for
would
the
have
dressing room.
I would have kept him if they didn't have a fallout.
Yeah.
Really?
100%.
I wouldn't.
But
his attitude again stinks.
But I wouldn't keep him for the left or keep him for the right because I think he actually played better on the right.
Stupid. We needed a right winger. We signed a right winger. Played him on the left.
Did you hear what happened with that? The Ollie obviously had his, like, whoever they were, the scouts and all that.
Yeah.
They had like a category that they wanted, and then the scouts go out and find it. The scouts came back with Sancho because he was playing on the right sometimes for Dortmund, and he was actually playing well. And then apparently when they got him in and Sancho arrived in that, and Sancho went, I actually prefer the left. That's what I heard. And then they were just like, oh.
Bit late to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Surely
Like,
you would have had the
shouldn't you be having
conversation in
that?
negotiations and stuff like that.
That's what I found a bit weird. It might be rumours, but
Ah, well, get rid of him.
yeah, he's gone now.
I'm not even just saying this. Genuinely honest, I would have sold him last summer.
Yeah.
Because I think Anthony...
He had a really good
Here's
pre-season,
one
you know.
for you. I think Anthony's had a better Manchester United career than Jadon Sancho.
I mean, they're both toss.
You're comparing both
Nah, he hasn't.
flops. What have you seen from Sancho? How many games?
He scored a late equaliser. Anthony hadn't even done that.
Anthony scored a winner at Arsenal.
I think I saw something like Sancho was
Scored
the
a
last.
winner at Barca as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
At home.
He had a stint of games where he scored and he was the difference. He didn't score the winner against Arsenal, sorry. Or maybe it was the winner. I think he scored the opener, but we won 2-1 at home.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
But he scored on his first 4 games. And
Yeah, he
I
did,
think
actually.
that already, take those 4 games in isolation, that's more impressive than what I've seen from Jadon Sancho in 2 years.
But I think the Jadon Sancho fall off was because he was fucking swapping from left to right all the time.
I've just never been impressed by him. He could never beat a man. He's slow. And I'm comparing mid with mid, really.
There's things that, like, apparently when he was at Dortmund, they dormed him with Erling Haaland because obviously the mentality-wise, it was so different.
Yeah, that.
Like, Jadon Sancho's attitude was just awful.
Yeah.
And obviously Haaland's like true professional. Same as like Jude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're smashing.
Apparently, that's why Pep got rid of him. His attitude was...
attitude, yeah.
Seen that clip doing the rounds on the internet? It's when, because he was coming through at the same time as Foden.
Yeah.
And it's Foden's coming on for him. And he goes off and he's like kicking up a stinker, doesn't shake, you know, like the shake hands when they swap, when they bring on a sub, he doesn't shake Foden's hand and he sits on the bench throwing a strop.
Yeah.
Doesn't look great.
We're just cursed, aren't we?
Yeah.
Get rid.
There's a few more there, but they're all youth prospects, so I'll leave them out.
They should have done that checks, though, shouldn't they? All this attitude stuff. They should have done that. Because one thing that a Liverpool fan said to me is Jurgen Klopp never gets a dickhead. He never buys a dickhead.
Yeah, you
So
look at it and it's true.
he's obviously looking at the certain type of player. I think that's what United have done wrong. You had Alexis Sanchez that didn't even want to come to us in the first place. He wanted to go City, so why would you even go carry on with it? It don't make sense, but
It stinks.